This should never happen in the state of Tennessee ever again.
Because of the need for very difficult decisions in these very unusual times, today I'm signing Executive Order 17. That will require that all restaurants in this state will deliver food and drinks, including alcoholic drinks, by takeout and delivery services only. It will temporarily close all bars in our state, and it will temporarily close gyms and fitness centers and similar facilities as well. These decisions are very difficult ones, but they come in the midst of a crisis that is difficult for all. The details of Executive Order 17 will be made public, and it will go into effect tonight at midnight.
Governor Lee is at best constitutionally incompetent. Article 1, Section 3 of the Tennessee Constitution, that all men have a natural, indefeasible right to worship Almighty God according to the dictates of their own conscience, that no human authority can in any case whatever control or interfere with the rights of conscience. Closing our churches during the pandemic was in gross violation of Article 1, Section 3. And in Section 8, that no man shall be taken disseized of his freehold liberties or privileges, or deprived of his life, liberty, or property, but by the law of the land. Law of the land means the General Assembly enacting into law that we're going to close our businesses or churches. And they still can't do that, and I'll explain why. When executives issue order, those are fiats. It is not law of the land. And we look at Section 25. It says that martial law. And martial law defined as control of civilians on domestic territory. And that's what closing our businesses and mass mandates is control of civilians on domestic territory in the sense of unrestricted power. Unrestricted power, there's no legislative debate. There's no veto check of legislative power. And it says by military officers or others. Or others, mayors, school boards, county executives, county commissions, to depose of the person's liberties or property of a citizen is inconsistent with the principles of a free government and not confided to any department of this state. Our founders were wise in protecting our individual liberties. Now, when they say not confided to any department of this state, that means that the General Assembly cannot establish emergency powers. You can't grant what you don't have authority to give. It is repugnant to our Constitution, the response. Now with Governor Lee, we know if this happens again, and they're already talking about monkeypox and SARS, and if they need an excuse, they'll use this again. And we know Governor Lee is going to give in to this. And Martin, he's saying that Lee didn't do enough. You put me in office. The day I step into office, I will issue a proclamation stating what the law is and that it is unlawful for any agency or person to issue mandates that are not the law of the land. Put me in office and I will protect the liberties that are protected in our state constitution. I will defend this constitution to the letter. My name is John Gentry, candidate for office for governor. Come out and vote for me on November 8th.